Search and rescue efforts have now reached the 1-week mark after the deadly flooding in Texas. The death toll from the flooding is now up to 120 people, and it marks the deadliest inland flooding in the U.S. in nearly 50 years. More than 170 people are still missing after the flooding. Officials in Texas are describing what some of the rescues have been like as they try to find as many people as they can.
Our officers realized that areas of town that traditionally don't flood were going to flood, and that low-lying areas close to the river were in danger. Our officers spent hours going back and forth. In that first hour, folks, I don't know how many lives our KPD team saved in an hour in Kerrville, but I know that this tragedy, as horrific as it is, could have been so much worse.
A vigil was held in Kerrville to remember some of the flood victims.
Destiny Fuller brings us more from the service honoring the life of a high school coach and his family.
For Coach Reese Zunker, his wife Paula, and their 2 children, for what they meant to us personally as a part of Kerrville ISD and a part of our Hill Country family. We pray to the Lord.
A family swept away by floodwaters, their loss leaving a hole in an already grieving community. A vigil honoring their memory.
Love. Not only did him and his family, his wife, did they love others, but you know, they loved each other.
Also praying to restore what's broken.
Yeah, it's a struggling time right now. It's a devastating time, but having that deep in your heart, you're able to bounce back, you're able to fight back, and use each other.
Remembering Coach Zunker's dedication as a head boys soccer coach.
He cared about the kids, and the kids knew it. It didn't matter what if he was getting on to them, if he was praising them, the kids felt his love, and he represented that each and every day.
As well as a man of faith and community.
They cared about other people, and being there for them, and just creating that atmosphere that there are other things that are more important than just yourself.
A memorial has also been set up in downtown Kerrville, honoring many of the victims at Camp Mystic, one of the hardest hit places in the state.
Search and rescue efforts have now reached the 1-week mark after the deadly flooding in Texas. The death toll from the flooding is now up to 120 people. It now marks the deadliest inland flooding in the U.S. in nearly 50 years. More than 170 people are also still missing after the flooding. Now, those who survived the floods are sharing their stories.
Every time I close my eyes, I hear people screaming. On the river, you can see the lights of dozens of vehicles just getting washed away, RVs, campers, everything, and you can hear people honking. And when the lighting, when you see some light, you can see the windows of the campers with people banging against the windows.
Door County Candle Company is once again doing its part to help those affected by natural disasters. The company created this Texas Flood Relief Special Edition candle, and so far they have raised more than $4,300. Door County Candle held similar campaigns in the past to support recovery efforts for the Maui and California wildfires, as well as Hurricanes Helene and Milton. You can find a link to buy the new candle on our website at fox11online.com. And Fox 11's parent company has teamed up with the Salvation Army for Sinclair Care's Texas Tragedy Relief. You can scan the QR code on your screen to donate, and when you give 100% of your money, it's going to go directly to the flood relief efforts. Your donations will help provide shelter, hot meals, water, hygiene supplies, and cleanup kits.